right, so I'm putting in these. Okay, so you can see there's a hole there.
Yeah, there is.
I'm putting this on.
Oh, nailers.
Nailer. So, hopefully I got them. Hopefully it's going to fit. We'll see. Come on, going back up the stairs.
It fits.
Oh, look, it's perfect.
Actually, it is. It's nice and tight.
Yeah, I like it better when it's tight. At any rate, so I will put these in, and then I'll show you what I'm doing now.
Okay, so we'll come back.
Oh, no, that's
Okay, you're...
Now, why am I using these great big screws? Because I can get these for the same price as the little ones. That's why. I know I don't have as many in the box. I don't care. As always, I'm one of those more is more people. Ooh, that's a lot of screw for your bang for your buck. There you go. A whole new... Okay, so no, you don't have to use great big screws to put in these little spacers. But that's what I bought, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so I'm sure you guys remember Mr. Heater.
Yes.
And this is Mr. Box. The heater came in. And Mr. Box is going to become part of this construction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rip off some pieces and I'm just going to staple them to the wall.
Okay. Well, because there's plastic on one side.
There's plastic on one side. If I put the paper part to the inside and this plastic coated crap on the outside.
It's...
Okay, so you're like, well, that's a lot of work for very little insulation. It's actually quite a bit of insulation. And what else would I do with it? I would burn it up in my stove. I could do that. But then the plastic shit still goes in the, well, not my stove, but most stoves, the plastic shit would still go in the air. And some of it's going to go in the air anyway.
Yeah, we have
Even with our stove, we
even
have
with the catalytic converter.
Catalytic converter in our stove. But by using it, which is the same thing I will do with this, which I will show you in a little while, I'll be shoving this in behind.
Aha.
And getting rid of it, and also insulation.
There you go.
So, for insulation, getting rid of crap. Okay, so what I'll do is, I'll take the little boxy thing. Lynn's like, why are you trying to knock me off the porch? It's like, I don't know, because I'm an asshole that way, I guess. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring my box up here, and just mark it. God dang, that plastic shit is tough.
In case you wonder if it's going to last.
Yeah, right. In case you wonder if it's tough enough to be used for this, my pocket knife wouldn't cut through it. Of course, my pocket knife probably is so sharp.
No, really?
Yeah, there's that.
Sorry, I turned those.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, because it doesn't have to be perfect, I'm going to cut this, or not.
Or not, as the case may be.
I may have to go get my big knife. I'm going to go get my big knife.
Okay.
You can turn that off. Okay, so now I'm just going to throw a couple of staples in that. It doesn't have to be many because it only has to hold till I get the boards on the outside and the plastic up. So I just pop a couple of staples in there. And see, now that's insulated.
Right.
Is it perfect insulation? No, but when I get done, I'll make it partially insulated.
Yes.
It's a Treehouse. I'm not planning to use it for cold weather or hot weather.
But it'll help keep wind
But
from blowing
this
straight
will
through
help
it
it.
and everything else.
Well,
Yeah.
this will help if you wanted to throw a freaking space heater in it for a minute to heat it up just enough to make it bearable. You could.
And the big knife works really well.
Yeah, the big knife works. I had to go get my big knife, of course. Let me tell you something. The hardest part of this freaking project for an old woman is going up and down the fucking stairs 4 billion times.
Yeah.
Yes. My son, the genius, came and helped me yesterday. Oh, I did that backwards. I did the first panel backwards.
Ooh.
Oh, look how upset I am. I'm still going to do it this way. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't even notice.
That's okay. I'm just going to leave it that way. I don't give a shit. That's how much I don't care. Okay. So I'm just going to stick that in there. And no, like I said, it's not perfect. No, it's not ideal. No, it's not. But you know what? It's also going to get done.
Yep, it is. Okay.
A lot of times people don't want to do shit because it ain't perfect. That's sometimes the difference between wishing and having is being willing to use something that maybe you don't want to fucking use, but it's going to make it that much better. And I got news for you. I've lived in houses, more than one, that were insulated with nothing but cardboard.
Yeah.
And guess what? We stayed warm.
Yep.
There you go.
Not even plastic covered cardboard. Just
Not even plastic covered
just cardboard,
just
yeah.
plain old cardboard.
Yeah. Yep.
I just want to bend that, but sometimes I have to,
Score it to do that.
well, if I perforate it, it might bend and then
Yeah.
bend down.
There you go.
See?
Perfect. Yay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you're going to do for a while.
That's what I'm doing for a while.
Okay.
All right, so I got the spacers put in so I could put in a little bit more of this. All right, and I got all these boards in. Lynn pointed out this is yet again another piece we scavenged from the barn.
Yep.
You know, the barn that was built out of scavenged material in the first place.
Yeah, from that fireworks stand. Yeah.
And up here is the sign. I don't know if, can you get it?
Uh-huh.
Said only one person at a time on the trampoline. I don't care how small you are, only one at a time. So this is the sign, of course, that no one ever saw
No.
and no one ever listened to.
No.
Okay, so it's just going to stay in the wall.
Insulation.
It'll be more insulation. Because what's the freaking point? They don't fucking listen anyway.
Exactly.
Little bastards.
Well, the adults are worse.
Well, the adults, we had... Okay, so as an answer to one of the people who are asking why we're not doing Airbnb anymore, we had a couple of the worst tenants ever in probably Airbnb history. I don't know. But one of them, a grown-ass woman, got on the freaking trampoline. We only have one designated smoking area. Grown-ass woman got on the trampoline with a lit cigarette, burnt that trampoline, what, maybe a week after I put in the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just one of many things that those particular people did. And but here's why we don't do Airbnb. That wouldn't be enough. They took down the bad review we wrote on those people.
Yes, they did.
So they vet their hosts, but they don't vet
They're
people
guests.
that are in your house. You're the one who's out money when they tear shit up.
Yeah.
They don't vet them.
Uh-uh.
They say they do, but they don't. 'Cause we had it happen not once, but twice.
Yep.
And it was just like, yeah, you guys, seriously? Because when it gets damaged, they're not the ones paying for the damage. Airbnb doesn't pay for any of the damages done by unruly, thieving, lying, burn your fucking place down. Yeah,
Yeah.
screw that. So, yeah, it was nice to have the income, but we had literally 2 people come and stay and do enough damage that it made the next 3 people didn't count.
Yeah, exactly.
So we were putting people up for free the next 3 times
Yeah.
on what those people ruined and stole.
Well, and one of
from
them
us.
we never even got all the money from all the all the nights they stayed or
No,
anything.
that's what I'm talking about.
No, it was ridiculous.
And they stole property from us and
Yes.
everything else.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and damaged and blah, blah, blah.
And damaged shit. And
Yeah.
it's like, yay. Yeah. So in case you're thinking about doing Airbnb, think again. They don't care about their hosts. It's all about money. And so they're just looking to put people in places so they can make money.
Yep.
You won't make any money because you'll be constantly paying for
Repairs.
the repairs. But there you go.
I know.
Okay. So the next thing I have to do is I'm going to take plastic feed sacks and put over this. And then I'm going to hang vinyl siding, which I have never done. And I'm just going to do it the way I think it should be done,
There you go.
which will probably be completely fucking wrong. But I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
All right, so I'm covering this up. I'm not going to go all the way to the top first. I'll show you why in a little bit. But I'm covering this up with plastic. And then I'm hoping that what I want to do with that vinyl siding is even going to work. Now, why am I putting vinyl siding on my really cool, mostly wooden treehouse? Because that's what I have, vinyl siding.
It was given
It
to
was
you.
left over from some job that Tony did.
Yep.
You remember Tony, the font of all goodness. Tony's constantly giving me stuff, which he's getting ready to move because of the freaking, he's a roofer and he can't get materials and he can't work right now, so he's getting ready to move. And so a lot of my goodness is going to suddenly go away, which is not good. Not only that, my friend is moving away, which sucks.
Yes.
But, yeah, Tony, yeah, in case you think the struggle's not real, people, yeah, unless you're rich right now, and most of you, I'm guessing, aren't, or you wouldn't be watching this program. Unless you're rich right now, this is not a good time to be in America. I don't know why this staple gun won't fire. Because it makes life difficult, that's why. I don't know why it's doing that either. Damn it. Dang me. Dang me. No, I'll have to pay royalties, never mind. I don't want to have to pay royalties. Okay, so I am going to be trying to get this all perfectified. And by perfect, I mean half-assed in the best possible way.
Okay. We'll be back.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm pretty sure that this goes on the sides of the siding and that the siding slips into it. So that's what I'm going to do. And if it's not right, who's going to check me? Nobody here knows how to do it either.
There you go.
And if it works, it doesn't freaking matter if it's right.
Exactly.
Looks like that is freaking empty, and that didn't work anyway. But I'm gonna put it up, see if it works. If I don't like it, I'm gonna take it down.
Sounds good.
So that was chintzy. It broke when I tried to put a staple in it. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put nails. So I'm gonna try to put nails in it. If I don't like that, screw it, I ain't using it.
No, because it's
That's
chintzy.
who I am.
Yeah.
But I've got a bunch of roofing tacks, and I'll just go get some roofing tacks and throw in it. But there you go. The joys of working with absolute garbage.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, what I'm doing here is I've got a place where it's going to come out weird. So in order to fix that, so that I can just go up with boards this way, I'm going to go ahead and sling a 2x4 in here. No, it ain't the right way to do it. You're looking for the right way to do shit, you're on the wrong fucking YouTube channel. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
And of course, the first time she cut it, it was too long.
And now it's too short.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those days. Oh, yeah. A day of the week that ends in...
And why, God? Why?
Yes.
Of course, the minute you get 50 foot in the fucking air,
Your battery dies?
battery dies.
Okay, I'll go get another one.
They're right there in the bag.
It's amazing how much better the one with the battery works.
I know, right? Who would have thought it?
Yeah, I know.
A freaking battery operated tool that won't work when the battery is dead. All right. Okay, so now I'm really now I'm really flying by the seat of my pants. I know, I never do that. Okay, so I have it come out about here. So I need it to be 99 instead of 99 and a half.
Okay.
All right.
We'll
That's
be back.
what we're doing. And you know what? I think it looks okay. It'll look okay when we get all the dirt off of it. It's been sitting in the carport for 2.5 years.
Yeah, I know.
And before that, it was sitting in the big-ass middle of fucking Tony's yard.
Yep.
For God only knows how long it was there. So...
Okay, I'm on you.
Okay. Okay, so that's my new, got it secondhand from a friend for 30 bucks. Was it 30 bucks?
50.
50 bucks? Combination miter saw.
Yeah.
So it's pretty freaking awesome, actually. I'm pretty thrilled with its performance. It's the first time I've used it. It took me about an hour to figure out how to freaking move everything. I don't want to, let's never talk of that again. There we go. Okay, so now I'm starting to get the hang of this shit. It ain't so bad. Down there just a little bit. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
And so, this is another case. So this Tony, this came from my buddy Jack. Jack gets a bunch of roofing tacks in a pot that he got from somewhere.
That he didn't have a
that
use
he
for.
had for years and decided I'm never going to use that. And so he bought a bunch of furniture just this week. I went to and helped him get it unloaded because, of course, we weren't supposed to have any rain, but as soon as Jack had an entire fucking trailer full of furniture, it started to pour. So he said, yeah, I wasn't going to buy all of this. I was going to just buy one piece, but then he threw the rest of it in for, he wanted to sell me that one piece for $150, and he threw all the rest of this in for $150. So I bought it all, and I thought, well, whatever I don't need, Selena will take. And I told him, Jack, I have too much crap now!
But you did bring the tax
I
home.
never thought I'd say that! But I did bring home a thing full of...
A roofing tax.
No, that was a long time ago.
Oh.
That was from when I helped him clean his shop.
Oh.
Yeah, but there you go.
What'd you bring home a thing of full of then this time?
I don't remember.
Something.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Heaven
Doesn't
only
matter.
knows.
Jack's always doing shit for me.
Yep.
Jack's my go-to guy when it comes to taking care of the old woman. Jack's my bud. All right, so we're getting there.
Yes, we are.
I'm tacking this down, and I'm gonna have her turn it off for a minute, and then I'm gonna show you probably the last thing I'll show you for a while, because I just want to work now, and I get tired. Nothing personal, but I get tired of having to slow down to talk to you people. You can use a just a serrated edge.
But
you can use, it's a lot quicker if you use a freaking reciprocating saw.
So you're ripping the styrofoam?
I'm ripping the styrofoam down into smaller pieces because, and sometimes I can just break it, so that's what I was hoping to get rid of that corner. So once you get rid of the corner, you can break it. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, so I've already used the box from, and I've already used plastic, and now I'm going to take this styrofoam, which, what is one of the worst things you can put in a landfill, people? Styrofoam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it with my reciprocating saw till I can bust it up, and I'm going to just stick it in here.
That sounds
and
good.
It makes insulation, and it's not insulating the whole thing. I'm well aware. You don't have to call and tell me, you know, that didn't insulate the whole thing. I get it. The thing is I'm getting rid of it. Anything I do is better than nothing.
Yep.
And I'm getting rid of the styrofoam.
Yep. That's great.
And it's really great insulation. So
it's kind of like the egg cartons. It's just not as...
yeah, it's just like the egg cartons. I use this in the barn too.
Yeah.
This kind of shit. Yeah, it's something like Dennis, who I got the saw from, when Dennis showed up, he brought me an entire thing of cardboard and all kinds of packing styrofoam because he knows I use it to insulate with. You know, so again, once people find out you're not too good to use a little garbage, they'll get you all kinds of shit.
Awesome.
As long as they think that, oh, nobody wants this, they just keep sticking it in the landfill. You know, so that our kids can dick with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, which is what we're having trouble with right the hell now.
Right.
So, there you go. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be busting this up. When I get done, I'll put another layer of plastic.
And keep doing siding.
And I'll keep doing siding.
Okay. See you later.
See you later.
Okay.
Okay, so one thing I forgot to say is one of the reasons I'm going through all the trouble to do this right here is because this is the area people will fall against. Mm-hmm. By putting the styrofoam behind there, it's going to keep them from pushing this vinyl siding in so far that it pops or breaks.
Right.
So it's just a little added thing, and I'm doing it right here because up the staircase is when it's going to happen. It ain't going to happen over there where it's going to be up off the ground.
Right. That makes sense.
It's going to happen where people are walking against it. So that's what I'm doing.
That makes sense.
There's
Okay.
a method to her madness.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see, but on this occasion, it's very clear.
Up yours.
I love you too.
She is a smart ass, in case you guys hadn't noticed. I do not think she is appreciative of my great genius.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Okay, see you later.
Smart ass.